Okay, this lesson is on rational exponents. First, let's take a look at this example. A rational exponent means that there is a fraction in the exponent. Okay, and we're going to learn how to go from a fractional exponent to a radical, and vice versa, from a radical to a fractional exponent. Let's take a look down here at this first example. The square root of 36x squared y to the fourth. I'm going to go ahead and write it over here so I have a little bit more room to work. First thing we're going to do is change it to a rational exponent. So 36, okay, is raised to the first power. The root, well, anytime you square root something, the root is 2. So it's going to be 36 to the 1. The power goes first. The root, or the index, goes second. X, the 2 goes on top, the power, and the index, or the root, goes below. And then we have y, 4 goes on top, 2 goes on the bottom. Okay, so let's continue. 36 to the 1/2 power. Well, basically we're taking the square root of 36, which is 6. And then x, 2 divided by 2 is 1. Y, 4 divided by 2 is 2. And that is our answer. All right, our first example is done. All right, let's take a look at the second example. We have the cube root of negative 27a cubed b to the 6. So go ahead and pause the video right now and you try and convert this to rational exponents. All right, welcome back. Let's see how you did. So first, our number is negative 27. And the rational exponent, it's raised to the first power, so 1 on top, 3 on the bottom. Make sure whenever you have a negative, you put it in parentheses. A, 3 is the power, 3 is the root, B, 6 is the power, 3 is the root. All right, so the cube root of negative 27. Well, we know that negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3, we multiply those together, we get negative 27. So the cube root of negative 27 is negative 3. A to the 3 divided by 3, 1. B, 6 divided by 3, 2. And we have our answer. Okay, turn the page. Let's look at a couple more examples. I suggest that you pause the video right now and try these examples and then play it and see if you got it right. All right, let's see how you did. The square root of 25 is going to be 5. X to the 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Y. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Did you get it right? Congratulations, you're very smart. All right, let's move on. Negative 64. The cubed root of negative 64. Well, what could that be? What times what? So let's try negative 4 times negative 4, 3 of them, times negative 4. Does that give us negative 64? It sure does. So negative 4 The cube root of negative 64 is negative 4. Okay, x to the 9 divided by 3, 3. And then y, 15 divided by 3 is 5. How did you do? A plus for you. Good job. Well done. All right, let's take a look at some more examples. In this case, the only thing that we want to do here is just change it from a radical format to a rational format. So we start by writing down the base. Do you remember what number goes on top? That's right, the exponent. Do you remember what number is in the root? Correct, 2. So rewriting the square root of x cubed, x to the 3/2 power. Next one. Remember, feel free to pause the video at any time and try these before playing. We're going to have the base is a, the power is 9, the root is 3. Can we do anything with that? Absolutely. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So it's completely simplified. Let me zoom in on this one a little bit closer if I can. So we write down the base. 10 is our power. 5 is our root or index. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2 squared is 4. Good job. You're getting the hang of it. All right, let's look at some more examples. Here are some rules that we already have learned. When multiplying like bases, you add the exponents. Now, in order to do that, we need to change these radicals to rational exponents. So let's do that real quick. So we get x to the 5/3 times x to the 4/3. So we get x to the 9/3 when we add them, and x to the 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay, now we're going to use the rule where we subtract. When dividing like bases, you subtract. We get a to the 3/2, 3/2, over a to the 5/4. Okay, subtracting, we get a to the, 3/2 minus 5/4. 3/2, we can change that to 6/4 minus 5/4 equals 1/4. A to the 1/4. And if you wanted to write that as a radical, we would put a underneath. The power is 1, and the root, or the index, is 4. So either of these answers is correct. Okay, last rule we're going to apply here is when we have a power to a power, we multiply. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and write this as a rational exponent. So it's going to be x to the 1/2 raised to the 4th. 1/2 times 4, 2. And there you go. Okay, a couple more examples here. Again, pause this video and try them out for yourself. So we have 16 raised to the 1st, so 1/4 raised to the 2nd power. So 16, 1/4 times 2 is 2/4. 2/4 reduces to 1/2. So that means we have the square root of 16. Remember, 1 is the exponent, 2 is the root. The square root of 16 is, we'll just go with the positive answer, positive 4. All right, here we are multiplying like bases. When multiplying like bases, that's right, you add the exponent. So 2/3 plus negative 1/3 is 1/3. We're going to convert that back to a radical. So the 1 goes on the 8. The 3 goes in here. Well, what number times itself 3 times gives you 8? 2 times 2 times 2 gives you 8. So the cube root of 8 is 2.